bookmark part beforehand so we give Jabril a chance to get it together. Thank you, Jabril. All right, we started with our young people because I'm all about you. I'm doing this for you. I don't need another accolade. I don't need another notch on my resume, but I need you to have a better future. I need you to be able to survive and thrive right here in our city. And if we don't have people who are bold enough to make the right moves for you right now, it's going to be worse. I started with our youth because that's the energy we need. We started right out here where this amazing business owner has been trying to uplift his community, uplift this neighborhood, and run a good business here. We have to support these businesses that are not downtown, that are not in the West End, but they're here trying to thrive just like we are. Yeah. Give it up for the owner, Rod. Everything we've done in this campaign has been intentional. We want to be intercultural, intergenerational, intersectional, because that's how our lives are. That is the lives that we live. We don't get to just isolate ourselves and run from the ugly and only embrace the people that we want to look at. We have to deal with our whole city on all terms. So thank you for braving the weather to be here. I can be long-winded, and my team has gotten on me about being to the point. I wrote something for you all. I want you to know that your presence, your vote, your voice matters. Even if you don't have the right to vote, I am advocating for you as well. So, thank you for braving the weather. Thank you, Mix Lounge, for letting us host our first People Power Party event here. It is important that we, as our Shameka for Mayor team and our campaign, use these events to lift up every business owner, every community in our city while we engage voters. So you down with PPP? People power over profits. I changed it up because while profits are important, empowering and improving the lives of every Louisvillian has been put on the back burner for far too long. Yeah. That's why I'm here. I live the issues we deal with in our beautiful city with you. My 6 kids, husband, and 3 grandchildren are impacted and live their own lives right here with you too. And believe me, we ain't rich. We are hardworking, supportive, and God-fearing. We know homelessness, illness, and food insecurity all too well. I mean, this Christmas I was able to buy 3 of my grown young adult daughters, 2 of them are here, air fryers, and that was an accomplishment. Yeah. I'm not knocking those that can give theirs cars, but when most of your city is poor and working class, the ability to even catch the bus or TARP around the city can be challenging, even with reduced or free fares, of which I support. TARP workers told me that they need major improvements, and we have to start there. We also need another option. That's why I want to push for mass transit like light rail and reopening the pedestrian bridge in Portland while expanding the waterfront throughout the West End. It's past time, y'all. Until we get it, let's improve all TARP stops. Let them have free broadband Wi-Fi, be solar powered, good seating, and places to charge our devices while you park your bike. Improved and increased routes and later hours. Louisville has to stop shutting down at 6 o'clock. We love our arts and culture. Life still happens at night. Let's deter crime by lighting up the alleyways where communities allow with LED and solar power energy. Let's keep them clean too. Nobody wants to do their dirt in a well-lit community, secured and clean. Let's have harm reduction sites so that those that will use no matter what you do have health safe options. Yes, that is public safety too. Unfortunately, we have problems in our city and state and country that can't be resolved without tangible solutions from impacted leadership. You know how I survived gun violence? Yes, I survived gun violence, domestic violence, rape, and many other adverse childhood and adulting experiences. I survived through mentorships, through faith, shelter, jobs, education, and creating what I didn't have, but I needed. Yes, I had options. Every child needs that. Every person in Louisville deserves those options. We have to work together to end all forms of discriminatory practices based on our gender, age, religion, disability, or sexual orientation. Yes. Of course I support universal Head Start, child care, health care. All 6 of my kids participated in that. Of course, I want that in every zip code, just like I want affordable, quality housing in every zip code. Because right now, people in J-Town who move from the West End to have a better life are struggling in housing insecure because their landlords don't fix what they need to and they don't provide the amenities they advertise to give them. I will fix all of that so that our growing immigrant and international communities have the ability to thrive and not just survive or hide who they are. We have language barriers and a lack of translation services. Plus, that's another opportunity for our youth that speak more than one language to have year-round employment. Yeah. I'm running for office now because for the first time in my life, in my 40s, I can focus on thriving. I want to work on climate change now and not in 2040. Yes. I want to improve transit for bikes with more two-ways, less heat islands, and more walkable options. I support yardens and gardens and all kinds, and I want legalization with decriminalization so entrepreneurship can be more inclusive. I want more training and trauma-informed options for those sworn to protect and serve, and incentives for arrestless interactions. Let's reward them for not taking us to jail. Let's make Metro Safe more integrated with programs like Dove Delegates leading those improvements. Yes, I am 45, and it wasn't until my 40s that I realized I don't have to keep making choices based on poverty, because I keep living past day to day, week to week, and month to month. Right. I want everyone in Louisville, no matter what age or background, to feel and live the same. But I tell you, I'm a grandma now, and I see things that are in the way of our success as a city. It's the GGGs. Yes, people who perpetuate poverty and block blessings, gatekeepers, games, and gaps. Yes, they stand in the way, and we must have elected leaders that ain't scared to, or beholden to them. You see, some of them look like you and me. They benefit from our lack of organization to push them out of the way. That's why Team Shameka is a threat to them, not you. Here's what they don't want you to know. Gatekeepers that block funding from good groups, projects, and campaigns are no better than the violent gangs. Gangs that are not about lifting up your neighborhood and protecting the people do not have the best interests of you, your family, and loved ones, and will cause death, harm, and imprisonment. Gaps in employment with livable wages, union jobs, access to health care and mental health services, affordable and adequate rent, and pathways to home ownership. Police accountability, metro government transparency, youth and senior voices missing at the decision-making tables, diverse appointments to boards and commissions, and supplemental resources to after-school activities and enrichment opportunities with our sports, tourism, business, and service providers across Jefferson County. That means we deserve better. Do you really want to get there together? Do you really want to get there together? Yes. Thank you. Then I need you to be fired up about this campaign. Sign up, volunteer, and help us get out the vote, because the Kentucky primary is a time to vote for who you want to win. That's right. That's right. Let's stop making bets on rich white men, status quo, and gatekeeper-like candidates. They won't bring the changes you can feel. They are more of the same, and their kind of leadership has been in charge this whole time. Think about that. When you keep re-electing the same kind of people, you won't get the changes that you need. That's right. We won't get the changes that we need. I am the only woman and black woman in this race, and I come with a wealth of knowledge and experience and management on improving lives. I am Shameka Parrish-Wright. I ask for your vote to be your mayor. Let's help change history with her story to our story. Thank you. Yeah.